Good morning, welcome to day 10 of Vlogtober. I'm having a very slow start to the day today, and I'm just knit my square on my cozy memory blanket, which today is this one, which is from the hat I made. So it's the leftovers of the hat. So this is Hedgerow Yarns, and it's an MCN, which is merino cashmere nylon. Somebody was asking me for that in the comments. Yeah, it stands for MCN, is merino cashmere nylon. So it's super soft and squidgy, and it is really super soft and squidgy. It's like a little cloud.
About it because we all dreading it.
Hello bakers, welcome back to the 10. It's time for your signature challenge. Today the judges would like you to make two
Smile for the vlog.
baked soda bread loaves.
Now you may flavour your soda breads any way you like. But what
Good morning, it's Saturday, it's the 10th of October, so it's Vlogtober day 10. I've just been watching Bake Off with my daughter Katie, and we've been eating breakfast, which was croissants. Haven't put any makeup on yet because I just haven't got around to it. And I've been winding minis for an advent swap, which are now done, so I'm going to sit here and wrap them. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to wrap them in yet because they're going international, and I want to try and keep the package as light as possible, but equally I want it to be pretty. So I'm having a debate on that one at the moment. I'm weighing packaging options. My friend obviously is just there because she's never far from me. Purring away. Purring away. Yeah, so nothing exciting to report this morning. I've literally been winding yarn and watching Bake Off with Katie, and I am now going to hopefully get these wrapped. I need to find a box to put them in. I get them wrapped, and then I'm going to try and tidy up behind me a little bit for the Zoom later. And I need to wind the yarn for that. Actually, I might do that next. I need to wind the yarn because I want to cast the hat on, and I need to have cast the hat on before the Zoom meeting, so I should do that next actually. So yeah, it's not going to be a long vlog today, I don't think, not unless anything exciting happens later, but I might chat to you while I'm winding yarn. I will see you in a bit. Hopefully you've just seen it. I have just wound these up. So the bottom one is Craft House Magic, appropriately called You Spin Me Right Round, which is amusing bearing in mind, you know, what I've just done with it. Well, You Spin Me Round in actual fact. And it's an MCN, so 70% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. And that's Craft House Magic, so that's the one at the bottom. Then this is mohair silk, so 72% kid mohair, 82% silk. It's called First Frost, and that's from Stranded Dye Works, which is that, and that's the mohair. And then I've got this Silver Fox, it's called, is the pom-pom, but I don't know where I got my pom-poms from. one of them was from Rainbow something or other. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Etsy. I don't know where I got this one from, but it's very pretty, isn't it? So that's going to be my next hat. I'm going to sit here and cast that on in a minute so I can work on it on the Zoom. And that's going to be the combination. And this is going to be for our lovely moderator Katie, who knows she's getting it because she requested it. And she really wanted a hat in this colourway when she saw it. So that's going to be for her. She knows, and I have asked if she minds me showing it on the vlog, and she doesn't because she's a good egg. Oh, so I'm going to cast that on in a second. I'm just covered in little bits of yarn. Anybody else get this? You just get leftover bits of yarn, and I keep them all to stuff them in like gnomes and things. So the two things I've got on my table behind you are full of ends. Oh. Well, they're not as full as they were because I used them to stuff a gnome for a friend recently. Yeah, so it's amazing how many ends go into stuffing even something small as a gnome. So you get rid of them quite quickly. I used to give them to the schools to use for crafts, but that's not as easy as it sounds at the moment. So I'm going to get this cast on. I'm going to do another Tchaikovsky hat because I really like that pattern at the moment, and I'll be honest and say I'd actually like to have a go at doing it the correct way. That would be good, wouldn't it? I don't think I've got anything to show you Happy Mail wise at the moment. I have still got my Sherry Iris Club, but I'm not going to open that for a couple of days. I feel like something else has arrived. I don't know if it has. I don't know what it is. Never mind. If I find it, I will show you later.
I think he's covering up something. I think he's doing something and he needs to use the leaf blower to cover up what he's genuinely up to.
I genuinely thought that the other day. I sat there and I thought, I bet he's got a captive person in his basement, a shed, whatever, and whenever he goes to give him food and a bucket to like, go to the toilet in, he has to set the leaf blower on because he's obviously got a soundproof room that he's opening the door.
So he's covering the screens. Hello. I've just come off of a Zoom, which has been great fun. I will definitely do another one next month. I will let you know when. And I have been sorting out an advent for a friend. Ooh. For part of today. Oh, hold on. Yes?
You've also got quite a large apple crumble that's best before tomorrow.
Well, you could have that after dinner tomorrow then with the turkey.
Yeah, okay, that would be work, wouldn't it?
Need to put cream on the shopping order though. Sure you needed to know that, didn't you? However, in the style of the lovely Gaynor from Tales of Cuckoo Land, who I need to thank for all the new followers, and thank you for coming over and checking me out. This is absolutely fab. I'm really, really grateful. And I would say it's not normally this chaotic, but I'll be honest, it really is. It's always this chaotic. It's what happens when there's so many of us in the same house. So I thought I'd introduce myself a bit because obviously loads of new followers. My name's Sharon. I'm not sure I say that on the vlogs that often. I live in Surrey in the UK with my family, which consists of my 3 daughters and hubby, obviously. And 2 of my 3 daughters have their fiancés living with us. And that happened long before lockdown. It's not lockdown related. They've lived with us for a number of years now because, you know, getting on the property ladder is not easy when you're young. Although one of them is in the middle of buying a house, well, a flat, and another one's in the middle of looking to rent. So I might have loads of spare room soon, which is exciting. There's a room for stash. So that's who lives here. You would have seen them larking around on my vlogs. I've got 3 cats, 2 of which are in here. That one's Demi. This one over here is, oh gosh, can you see him? Yes, you can. That's Luna. And I've got a dog somewhere called Bella, who is a yellow lab. There she is. She's in her basket. Oh, that's Dan just about to go past. So there we go, that's Bella. We've got another cat, Smudge, who is temporarily missing. We're hoping it is okay. She's not been seen today yet, which is slightly out of character for her, so fingers crossed she's okay. She's probably just asleep in the house somewhere, if I'm honest. And because she's a tortoiseshell cat, she's really difficult to spot. I mean, she could even be in this room and you wouldn't know necessarily. And she tends to keep herself to herself, so hopefully she's okay. My house is a state. It's extremely untidy at the moment, but that's what happens when you have that many people living in a house on top of each other, and they can't go out on a regular basis. Gotta love lockdown. Yeah, so that's me. I knit. At the moment I have just cast on another hat look. This is in Craft House Magic, You Spin Me Round, and Stranded First Frost mohair. Now normally the knitting project is the way I get through my rotation of all my whips. So what I do is I knit on them in rotation, 1 a day over 6 days. That way if I'm busier on, like on a Tuesday, I have guides, so I don't have that much knitting time. So if I rotate it over 6 days rather than 7, they all get different days of the week. However, I am what I call off project at the moment because Christmas is coming up scarily fast and I need to do some Christmas knitting. So I am making hats for all my guiding leader friends. Now I'm a guide leader. I do guides and brownies. My daughter Katie does rainbows and guides. And I'm knitting all the other leaders hats for Christmas. Not that that one is one. This is for our lovely moderator Katie. So the podcast has a Ravelry group. If you can't use Ravelry and you want to take part in any of my knit-alongs, then we use Instagram too. If neither of those works for you, then you can email me on scr1tno@outlook.com. And knit-alongs at the moment, we're doing a square a day blanket, which I have no idea what the next check-in is. Oh, yes, I do. I totally know what the next check-in is. The next check-in is 366 because it's the end of the year. That's funny. So the next check-in is at the end of December. You should have 366 squares if you're doing a cozy memory blanket, hexagons if you're doing a quilt, or stripes if you're doing a granny stripe blanket. Basically, you know, message me, it might happen. And then we're also doing a garment knit-along, which whips are allowed as long as it's less than 50% done, and you've got till the end of the year for that one too. I normally run more knit-alongs during the year, but I'm trying to limit our exposure to going to the post office at the moment just because of the virus, which is just great, isn't it? Fantastic. I need to draw the chatter thread of the square a day cal for a prize, because the lovely Brendy who won the Passion prize this time round has won a prize before, and she very kindly said, please could you draw again and let somebody else win, which is really sweet of her, so thank you for that, Brendy. So that's a bit about me and the project. I do lots of other crafts as well. I crochet a little bit. I'm not a big crocheter, but I do a little bit of crochet. I spin, and I have a bobbin I wish to ply, but again, the Christmas knitting is kind of getting priority at the moment. And I'm an extremely new embroiderer. I'm a huge fan of the lovely Sherry Iris, and I'm privileged to be able to call her a friend. and she has taught me so much about embroidery, and I love the craft, and I am trying to embroider a journal cover for my current journal. I am going to try and do a little bit of that during the week next week, so I can show you that. And I'll show you my journaling next week as well, because I do a lot of journaling, and I really enjoy doing the journaling, so I'll show you that as well. I cook from time to time, but you may have seen that because I made soup the other day. So I do all the things, and my house suffers, I think, because of it. But also, we are very much in limbo land at the moment with the kids moving out, and I'm kind of a mindset of I don't really want to cart all this lot back upstairs to the craft room when I know I'm going to have to cart it all back down again because the craft room's moving downstairs. So, so that was a long explanation about who I am. Yeah, I'm loving this hat. It's coming out really prettily, isn't it? So the jumper of the day today is my understated, which is the understated by Joji Locatelli. It's from Interpretations Book 6, a collaboration she did with Vera Valimaki, but I believe is a standalone pattern now as well. And I used Stranded Dyeworks Flower Crown colourway, which actually has got like a subtle colours in it. You have to be up close to really appreciate it. So that's my jumper of the day. Yeah, I think that's probably all about me. Apologies to existing viewers who know all this, but I figured I have so many new subscribers, I probably should pop in and say hi. Thank you so much for subscribing, and say, you know, tell you a little bit about myself. And to my existing viewers, thank you so much for sticking with me through all the crazy. And it does get really crazy around here sometimes. You will definitely see real life. You can see my little girls behind me as usual. Looking cute. Right. Oh, we had something exciting stuff earlier. We had an electric fire. My charger blew up. That was exciting. I suddenly had two ends of a charger at the lead. This is the bit that was still plugged into the USB part, and the lead, and both ends were on fire. It was a bit like, what do I do now? Because obviously you don't use water to put out an electrical fire. So I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna have to unplug it, and my only thought was, should I just take it outside, because then it will stop it, you know, I can just throw it on the garden or something. So yeah, I lobbed it outside, but it smelt choice in here for a long while, because that doesn't smell good when you have an electric fire. So I have now binned said charger, which is in two parts, and I have binned the socket that it was plugged into as well, which is all very well, but it contains my battery charger for my camera, so I need to make sure I charge my camera batteries. I need to plug that in somewhere else, but as usual, as is the way these days, this house is built in the 1920s, so has very few sockets, so you have to unplug 9 million things to plug other things in. It's not great. I'm trying to limit using 4 ways for that very reason. But yeah, it hasn't got quite as many sockets as maybe we would like or need. Hubby is making me a sandwich so that we can have some tea and watch something on TV together. So I'm going to go and grab myself a drink. And hopefully I've got enough footage for today. I think I did do a little bit of me winding this earlier as well. So this is an MCN, by the way. It's not blue, it's grey. Wow. It's exactly the same colour as my jumper, but I don't know why it's coming out as so blue on the screen. No matter what I put it next to, it's coming out blue. It's not blue, it's grey. Is that coming out blue too? Oh, it is a little bit, isn't it? That's got purple in it as well. Right. But hopefully that's it for enough for today. This is probably going to be quite a short one. Tomorrow will be interesting because I'm cooking a turkey. I think we've all done it. We've all grabbed the turkey in the sale on Boxing Day and thrown it in the freezer and gone, oh yes, it's still in there in December the next year. So I've decided we probably should cook that turkey. So I've had it out, I've defrosted it, and that's going in the oven tomorrow. So I need to be up mega early tomorrow because I want to work out, because I haven't done that today. I was going to work out kind of now, but I haven't. So I want to, as you can tell by all the gaps in this, I'm so tired because I keep yawning. I want to work out in the morning, and then I'm going to throw the turkey in the oven, and I have a shopping order tomorrow. So it's situation normal for Sundays here. I'm not going to do an hour by hour for this Sunday. I might try and do that for next Sunday. So I want to try and space them out a little bit and not do them all in one go. I hope you enjoyed the hour by hour yesterday. But yeah, today has flown by, and it was so much fun on the Zoom this afternoon, so thank you to those of you who were on the Zoom. It was great fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. And I think that's my dinner, so I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to say night now as well, I think, so that I'm done for this evening, so I can have a rest, because it's been a full-on day, and I've not been 100%, I'm still not 100% yet, I'm still not quite back right, so let's hope tomorrow I'm 100%, I'm on it, and I can cook this roast dinner, because, you know, I'm not kidding, it's a turkey. Right, I'm going to say night night, and I will see you tomorrow. For those of you that were worried, Smudge turned up literally about 5 minutes after we said it's out of character for her. She's in. So this is Smudge, and the thing behind her is my husband.
Hi.
So yeah, there's Smudge, and there's a very jealous dog because he's cuddling Smudge. You know, although it might be more along the lines of he's got the ham.